Is it angry with me? With us? Stupid, foolish, clumsy demons! Making with their game. Kill the creature! My legs! Hey!
Okay, once more. Serum Omega has a stabilizing agent from the mushrooms, the relaxants from Henry, and a stronger dosage than Serum Alpha. Go to the vat storage room. You should find one of the lost in a vat hooked up to some machines. Place the serum slot in the machine. That should dispense the serum safely into the vat to be absorbed. Oh, this is our last chance today. Cross all your fingers and toes.
Through the rabbit hole. Big two. Down through the hole. Oh, it hurts so much. Why do they hate us? You're not alone. We will kill you together.
Did it work? That looked like it worked. That's good. Some of these readings are a little weird, but we did it. You better head back to the office. I'll tell you everything.
wonder if I could use... Oh, and then we could... Oh, I should write this down. Welcome back. Let's talk. It's complicated. To understand, I need to tell you what the actual purpose of this facility was before the Lost. Those vats contain sleeping residents from our vault. Back when we faced our first crisis of the mind. Going feral. Before the Lost. Feralization was the only real threat to our happiness here. It was running rampant and we were desperate to fix it. My papa was one of the volunteers. He showed early signs of going feral and offered to go under. Be a test subject for cures. He was also that last patient you ran the experiment on. Short answer? Science. Long answer? Well, I can explain that, sort of, if you're ready to hear the rest of it, that is. Okay, let me try to explain. As you probably noticed, the once sedated patients have two key problems. They aren't really sedated much anymore, and they're still lost. So, I'll come clean. We're not here looking for a cure for the Lost. Or at least, not here and not me. I'm here to test out new ways of sedating the patients here. Something stronger that can even put a Lost under. But, before you get mad, we are looking for a cure. The royal we, just not me. Not here. Sorry about that. You have to remember, these are our friends. Family. If we can keep them sedated, they aren't a threat to us or themselves anymore. And if you want to be pragmatic, we need samples. Living, healthy samples. See? It's still science. Promise. That's classified, I think. But the way you handle yourself, I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of time before we rope you into the effort. Not really. We had some early breakthroughs, especially using the, never mind. Just science stuff. I can tell you it mattered, though. A lot. We all had someone going through it, and I mean all of us. I don't even have a joke. I really appreciate that, thank you. Oh, and before you think I just wasted your time on a personal project, I did manage to secure some tissue samples too. And we needed those! Really! An integral step in fixing the Lost, I mean it! But look, I'll head back to the vault soon after I finish up here. You can assure Oberlin that you've completed your rescue mission. Have a fun hike back! Bye now!
You're back. Good. I trust you have taken care of everything. And I can send my man out to get Cassidy.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Fantastic! Oh, I wish I was there to see it. You know, in a more figurative sense. With that matter settled, I'll notify a team to conduct a rescue effort to bring Cassidy home. I'm truly grateful, my friend.
You're unbelievable. You just couldn't let it go, could you? The only solution you have is to just kill and kill and kill. I can't believe I came up here to try and talk this through. To try to make you see some reason. But I seem to have forgotten how efficient you are. After all these years of not knowing if she was still alive, I had a tiny spark of a hope that I could see her again. Now she's gone. For good. And there is no one else to blame but you. Both of you. How could you be so naive? Didn't you realize my father would stop at nothing to see her dead? Murder is nothing to him. It's a shortcut. You hear me, Father? That's all you are. A bloodthirsty murderer. I mean, what is Alex's life to you? Just a little bit more blood on your hands. Shouldn't make much of a difference, right? Whatever it takes to get your way. You're a psychopath.
Audrey, hang on. You still don't understand. Alex kidnapped your mother. No talking sense into that one. She always just runs away.
Good community gathering around here.
You get used to it. I must get...
There was a landslide around the mansion. I wonder how that happened.
This facility is filled with state-of-the-art technology that you probably can't even appreciate.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
You're back. Were you able to secure Hilda safely? My bar for questionable has been raised quite high in my time here. Care to elaborate? Reckless. Perhaps a necessary step in seeking a cure, but to do so alone, with the region in the state it is, well, it's good you were able to arrive there before she'd gotten herself killed. You're more capable than I had assumed. I'll make sure you're suitably rewarded for your effort. Take a moment to dust yourself off, but report back to me soon. I have another job for you.
We felt the
This
whole
one's a
vault
bit more
shaking a while back.
delicate than the others.
Security
You're
said it
dismissed.
wasn't nothing to worry about, though.
Glad Hilda is back safely. Hopefully her research will be just what we need. Oh, welcome back. How can I help? If you're ready, I'd like to brief you on a highly classified matter. To be frank, you are among the few here that I believe I can share this information with. Though I suppose that's not saying much. I have not been entirely honest about my role here.
Security said it
Not
was
to
nothing
you,
worry about.
nor other members of the Vault, Hugo included. I am Lieutenant Colonel James T. Oberlin, United States Army. Actively, not formally. I remain in contact with him to this day. Originally, I was to oversee a government-funded weather research project, one that was shut down and then ultimately scooped up by Mr. Stoltz. While I was never exactly an expert on the subject, Mr. Stoltz found my experience with the project important for the transition. That project led to the development of this very Vault's weather machine, and ultimately our current predicament. I have remained in contact with my associates in the Army ever since, reporting the good and the bad.
I miss research and science and discoveries and news. Screw it. I miss how it was before.
Not quite. When I signed on with Mr. Stoltz, I made it clear where my allegiances lie. He did not seem concerned with this. Whether or not he realized that I would maintain those allegiances long after the world came crashing down, well, that's not my concern. Not long ago, I dispatched a member of my team to pass along my findings to a drop site I've been using over the years. Unfortunately, he has failed to return, and I fear the worst. Daniel is a good man. It's important we bring him home, if still possible. There's also the matter of the report, and whether or not it had been passed along, or potentially fallen into the wrong hands. No, Daniel is part of the security crew hired by Mr. Stoltz, but he is still a member of my team. While I wasn't able to select my team personally, I have come to trust each and every one of them. It pains me not knowing Daniel's condition. Information on the weather machine, the storm, the Lost, and Mr. Stoltz's recent activities. If things continue to accelerate as they are, I may end up requesting additional support. It's imperative they be made aware of what's happening. Thank you. The drop is located at High Knob Tower along the western perimeter of the park. We haven't had trouble with that location so far, but there is a chance that the Lost have overrun it. Or potentially some other party, drawn in by the allure of the storm.
Nobody wants to know.
Either way, you're going in blind.
You know.
Be prepared for the worst. Glad Hilda is back safely. Hopefully her research will be just what we need.
Attention citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
compromised. A group of outsiders rolled in, heavily armed, started setting up camp. Only a matter of time until they find me up here. Pretty sure this is it for me. But, listen, Chief, I gotta come clean. I want to go to my grave with a clean conscience. This whole thing, the reports, the army, it's a sham, boss. Every single file has gone straight to Mr. Stoltz. We're his men first, Chief, not yours. Not really. There's no military contact. Just Hugo. Those of us in the know have been heading out here to play the part, make you think it's real. But this ain't a drop site. It's a smoke break spot. I'm sorry you gotta find out like this, Chief. You're one of the good ones. Don't trust anyone down there. We're all just his puppets. Oh, shit! I'm sorry.
Kept this place safe for decades. That isn't about to change.
You're back. And without Daniel. What was the situation?
It's a shame we don't have the
You're back.
workforce to spruce
And
this
without
place up a little.
There was a landslide around the mansion. I wonder how that happened.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about. You reckon that storm's gonna get worse or better? These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
You seem perturbed, my friend. Has your work with Chief Oberlin been that taxing? How crude. Come now, my friend. What is this all about?
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
Of course his men work for me. You all work for me, my friend. Allow me to explain. James T. Oberlin is a workhorse. Powerful, focused, efficient. But someone like him needs order. Blinders and a carrot, if you will. With too much freedom of thought, people like him are lost. James came to me as a part of a package. I bought a box of cereal, and he was the delightful toy at the bottom. Now he was a highly decorated, highly skilled prize, but still a part of a larger whole. The best thing for someone like him is a simple purpose. He plays this role because he needs to believe it's true. A smarter man would see through this facade immediately. But not Oberlin.
Stockpile from
Oh,
the supply
no.
runs. You know, before the storm.
A crueler thing would be shattering the only thing that's kept the man sane for the past 2 decades. I do this for him, you know.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of...
I would strongly advise against that course of action. I must warn you, disrupting such a delicate balance as the human psyche is a dangerous thing. You don't know what will push someone over the edge. But I will not stand in your way. Just choose your words carefully.
Change things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it. Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting. You reckon that storm's gonna get worse or better?
Don't you be starting to change things up around here.
Glad Hilda,
We
you're
got
back.
the system and it works.
And without
damn it.
Daniel. What was the situation? You're serious? And you have proof? Are you sure? Look at me. Are you sure? After all this time, it takes someone from outside this vault to finally tell me the goddamn truth. Thank you, my friend. This... ugh, it's very upsetting. I'm glad I have you to rely on. I'm gonna kill that. No, not yet. Not now. I can't give him the opportunity to turn this around on me. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I need time to make
Supplies are
sense of
starting to
this.
dwindle a
It's
little.
best that Hugo remain
Stockpile from the supply
unaware
runs.
that I've been shown the truth.
Before the storm.
Not until I'm ready to act. I will allow him to think he retains control. You've earned a reward for your effort and honesty. I will let you know if and when I decide to act on this revelation. For now, I wait. Be careful with who you place your trust in down here. It's a viper's den. Dismissed.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents. Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
Impeccable timing. I was just thinking of you. You've gone through great lengths to clear a path ahead for us. The stage has been set for final preparations. Business? No, we can save that for later. I understand how my methods may seem extreme, but remember you are only seeing the end of the story. There are many chapters you've missed up until now. Perhaps I can provide some insight. Did you know that lightning can reach temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun? Energy beyond that of a star, and yet we can survive being struck by it. The Lost, myself, my Cassidy. We live with it inside us, dancing, colliding, beautifully and violently. Invisible forces taking form right here, inside, in a fervent embrace. Chaos contained. That's just it, though. This isn't just about me. Please, I'll continue. When I first heard my Cassie's voice, it was magnetic, ensnaring me from across the room. Every footstep perfectly placed, as if I'd done it 1,000 times before. It was a force. A path so clear, so natural, a gravitational pull. Two entities brought together, and a magnificent explosion as a result. Only possible with our meeting. The world shifted at our very presence from that point on. We did the impossible together.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs.
You think I'm speaking of the past? No. When the feral mind began to take her, I feared losing her forever. That spark between us lost its charge. She slipped further and further away. I made a choice. To follow the only path that had provided us any hope. I reignited that spark. I brought her to the device. I pushed it to its limit. I allowed it to impart on us that power greater than the burning surface of the sun. By chance, we discovered that time spent near the weather control device had side effects. Positive ones. They seemed to quell the symptoms of feralization. It was the only path forward. The only research that bore fruit. An accident implies a lack of intent. No, it was a choice. The creation of the Lost was no mistake. Its failure to reach completion is, however, a half-step that left them deserted in a reality all their own. But we need to bring them back. All of them, not just my Cassie. We need to bridge the divide. That is what I'm trying to fix here. That is where I need your help. That is all I ask. We are so close to a solution now. I've provided Hilda and Audrey with all they need to complete our work. If you speak with them downstairs, they will be able to provide next steps. She knows there's more at stake than her childish passions. She may hate me to my very core. You may as well, but that doesn't change what needs to be done. Thank you. They are already caught up and will provide you with the information you need. Now, is there anything else? I'd prefer if we could begin soon. Yes. Hilda and I had been chasing a potential lead for some months now. We reached a blockade, though. One that was obliterated by your arrival. She and Audrey can provide the specifics, but in short, I believe I am the key. Or at least the results of my mutation are. As I remind you, I'm no scientist. But there is hope. I have seen it.
What if we go back to the surface? Nobody wants to know us because of our...
The weather machine? Really? A machine? A tool? What could be left to discuss? It was acquired. A last-minute sales pitch. I never anticipated it would have the impact it did, both positively and negatively. I hardly care to discuss history and trivial details. What it was is irrelevant. What it is now, progress. A solution. It is the catalyst for their creation, and the creation of the storm as well, though both appear to be living far beyond their conception. Our attempts to stop the spread of the feral mind led to a step in another direction. Now, we course correct. Good. You say that now, but when we succeed, when we fix all of this, well, I imagine she'll come around. We couldn't have come this far without you. I hope you know that.
You think I'm happy doing this, James? Of course not. But what choice do we have? This isn't just about us. It's about everyone here in the vault. Everyone we've lost.
He's not just a liar. He's a killer, Audrey.
Can we get started already? The tissue samples aren't gonna remain stable forever.
Oh, it's you. We were just trying to figure out... I don't know... everything. We both know everything is far from okay. We need to put an end to this, soon.
We're going to be overseeing a final experiment that could alter the future of this vault.
All of our work is coming to fruition! My research on understanding the lost, Audrey's on the weather machine, but the last piece is Uncle Hugo. Like, literally, we're examining a piece of him. Gross, I know. But once we have the right data, we can run the machine again to reverse the effects of the lost. We think.
The risk is high, but the reward is too great to ignore. And we may have a missing piece now, for an extra edge.
My father is the only one afflicted by the machine that has managed to retain his senses. At first, we speculated that it could be related to his sight impairment, but we are certain now there's more to it. He seems to have mutated differently from the other Lost.
The experiments I've been running all but confirmed it.
We think the reason is because he was the one to push the big button, so to speak. He made direct contact with the device. The electricity spread out from him, almost like a conduit.
We are, and have the evidence to back it.
We've been comparing tissue samples from Uncle Hugo with ones from Papa and the others. The behavior from Uncle Hugo's sample is far more complex and responsive to stimuli. It's almost as if he's a completed specimen and the rest are just imitating him.
We've been repairing and adjusting the machine to potentially complete the Lost's transformation, using that monster upstairs as a template.
No. Which is why we run tests first. We aren't simply going to fire up the machine again and hope he's right. We need to be sure first.
That's where you come in. We need you to head surface side and run the experiment for us. We've set up a number of devices that can simulate the effects of,
It'll simulate what the impact of different device configurations will have on lost cells. In other words, we can test what would happen if we followed my uncle's plan on a smaller scale.
We're going to be reading the results as they're relayed back here. We'll be in communication via radio tuners on the devices. Father's going to have to... well, we'll deal with that when we know for sure. You won't need to do much. Just activate the device and keep it safe and stable. We can handle the rest from here. I'll mark the first device for you. We'll make contact once we see it up and running.
Anyone else kind of excited about this? Just me then?
It's good to have someone reliable to count on again. Maybe now we can start fixing things around here.
Surprise contact. Engaging.
something.
Control test. This will show us how added storm energy under the machine's old configuration interacts with their cells.
I wasted our time on this. We just need to see the effects of the beacon integration.
We need a control engine. Further agitated, volatile. They're much less stable than Uncle Hugo's now.
Great. Now we know the thing that was bound to fail will fail. On to the next device. Over and out.
Device 2 starting up now. We will be using the new configuration. Our hypothesis is that the sample from the lost will begin to behave closer to Uncle Hugo's. Come on, science. You can do it! But they are reacting to the sample from Father, even from across the table. They're moving toward it.
Let me see Hugo's. Dear Lord. It's not just that. Puppets on strings.
How is this even possible? Did Uncle Hugo know this would happen?
That bastard. He isn't planning to fix them. He's planning to bring them under his control. Sleazy, Vault-Tec scum. I knew it! I'm bringing him into custody. Now!
Oberlin, wait! James! Damn it, he's gone. You're still there, right? There's one more device. Please head there. We have to be sure this isn't some kind of fluke. Final test now. Audrey, I don't like this. This has got to be a mistake. Finish the test.
now. Please. Please be different. No. It's the same. They're all moving... with him. How? Why?
God damn him.
Audrey, we've got a problem. The bastard is gone.
What?
And you, get back here ASAP. Over and out.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the
Seeing
accidents.
someone do so much good around here. It's refreshing.
What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants to know us because of our, you know, condition? We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating?
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for
It may
eating?
not... Good. You're here. The situation has developed and we're short on time. If only. Listen up. We've discovered that Hugo didn't leave alone. He's taken Cassidy with him. That can only mean one thing. He's going to activate the weather machine already. Bastard. This experiment was just to distract us. He already had all the pieces he needed. The weather machine was already set to the parameters we just tested. This was a final trial run before the real deal. We can discuss our terrible choices later. We have to act now. There's only one place. He's likely to reach the meteorology sector any minute now, up at the Hawksbill weather station. Audrey already left to try and stop him, but even with Cassidy, he's gotten too much of a head start. No, wait. We need to discuss what you'll do when you get there. I'll be brief. I need him alive. Good. We need him breathing if we want to learn more about this affliction. It'd be years of research lost. You're deranged if you think anything like that matters now. Survival here in Shenandoah is all we have left. There's no more time for this. Expect resistance, but remember, bring him in alive. Dismissed.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't.
Glad Hilda is back safely. Hopefully the research will be just what we need.
Oh, look at those cute little critters. Golly, that was exciting.
Get ready to spin the wheel again!
Something big is coming. Watch out, friends.
Finally, I thought you'd never make it. He's locked me out, but I bought some time by disrupting the startup sequence. It's only a matter of minutes before he gets it up and running again, though. I can't believe it's come to this. I hate him. So fucking much! Yes, we are. For good. He needs to die. My God. Did I really just say that? This is really the only choice he's given me, isn't it? Oh, it's true. Please, he has to die. He can't do this again. You don't understand. Oberlin thinks we can still fix all of this. But we can't. We're out of options. The experiment proves that. If he's left alive, he might break free. He might try this again. He's not just a monster, he's a manipulator. He has to die. It's the only way. Please, we need to end this. That's not my father in there. That's a lunatic, a killer. Both of my parents died during the accident. No. When he made his choice, he's going to do it again. And this time, he's taking all of us with him. But enough, we don't have time for this. Believe me, I know I'm starting to sound like I'm losing it too, but this is the only way. I'll begin unlocking the doors to the top floor. Just make your way there. The area is crawling with Lost. Probably his doing. Be careful. I'll be in touch over the loudspeakers. Please, go. If you break it, you repair it.
Okay, that'll get you in. Just focus on the Lost while I work on the next. Got it. You're almost there. One more to go. Oberlin! God, you almost gave me a heart attack.
What's the status? We're not vomiting up electricity, so that's a promising sign. Wait, we still haven't gotten to him yet? Pick up the pace. We've got to hurry. What do you mean, kill him? Are you crazy? No, we need him alive.
James, it's too risky to keep him alive. He has to die. He has to.
Soldier, you know your orders. Do not let emotion guide you. We need him alive.
It's too late for that. Please, end this for good. Get in there!
My friend! Schön, dich wiederzusehen. I apologize for pulling the wool over your eyes earlier. I needed a suitable distraction to hold their interest. But I should warn you, any attempt to dissuade me will be made in vain. I recommend turning back while you can. Ha! I hadn't taken you for someone frightened by something like grave danger. Do you not see? My darling standing right here beside me. She walked here with me, followed my every step. Do you not understand what this means? I know the others wouldn't, but surely you do. What would you know of us? How can you begin to comprehend what we are? Months ago, before we ever crossed paths, I stood here with Cassidy just as we had a decade ago. I ran this machine again, hoping, begging for a solution, and at worst, a release from this solitary life. The results were unexpected, more severe than my first attempt. The storm, you see? The shattering of the land around here? A result of that brave step. This would imply it was a failure. It wasn't. I made great progress in my second attempt. I was able to calm my Cassidy. Suddenly, she responded to my will. She followed my footsteps. She looked me in the eyes again. In that moment of bliss, we fled away back to the atrium. Hand in hand, like school children, we ran while this devilish machine spun on, sowing destruction. I learned something important about the power I hold. I am the gravitational force they need. I am a vessel for this storm. I can move them, save them. For now, perhaps. But that's why we must finish this. For months, I've pushed Hilda and Audrey toward the solution. I knew it was in me, the signal to shepherd them. I just needed them to isolate it, decode it, replicate it. To teach our machine to dance to my song, to forge a true bridge between me and our lost children. But truly, the last missing piece was you, mein Freund. Without your drive, we'd have been stuck. So, before we end this for good, I do want to thank you again for being a catalyst for change. Now, let's finish this, shall we? I have business to attend to. Oh, my friend. I'm truly sorry that you've been sent here in their place. But I cannot risk more coming to your aid. Prepare yourself. On guard. Three enemies, wrong person. You traitorous bastard! What are you? Otsukagama! Damn it! Oh! You traitorous bastard! You traitorous bastard! I'm more than your common loss, my friend. Damn you! This all you have?
Yeah!
You're outmatched, I'm afraid. Damn you! Damn you! I'm... This all you have? Yet. Be embarrassing if you got beat by the... I expected much more from you. Allah! Damn you! Damn you! I didn't see this coming. You've just made the worst decision of your life. I underestimated your strength, it would seem. I suppose this is an unfortunate turn of events for me, isn't it? You've just made the worst decision of your life. Moving on. I underestimated. So that is your solution? To lock me away like some caged animal? So short-sighted. There's another way. You don't have to end this. You can still help me, if only you'd see things my way for a moment. If only you'd see the sparkle in her eyes. There's hope. She is in there. They all are. I can be the bridge. I just need your help this one final time. That pull between us. Every footstep perfectly placed once more. So please, help me. Just walk away. Get clear of this place and allow me to finish my work. I will make it worth your while if you just let me bring them all home again. Please, my friend, help me. I have no strength to fight. Do what you will then, fool.
Good. He's still breathing. Hurry up and power down that machine. We'll come retrieve him when it's safe.
I trusted you. I fucking trusted you.
Much as you did a hell of a good job back there. I knew you'd do the right thing. You've been a good soldier for us. Glad we put our trust in you. Yep, you're one of the good ones, all right. No doubt about it. I'm just glad we're on the same team. Hate to go toe-to-toe with someone like you. Damn right he did. He brought this on himself. I'm sure it feels like he got off easy, but I assure you that's not the case. He's sedated for now, and still recovering from that proper ass-whooping you provided. But once he wakes up, the time for rest is over. The research begins. He's the key to solving the Lost, and we'll see to it that he remains a silent contributor.
The new animals up there, any of them good for eating?
Been a long time since we had a...
Couldn't have said it better myself. In the meantime, we'll sort out the mess the sorry SOB left us. So, rest easy. But, look. I can't give you a Medal of Honor. Don't have one to give. But I would, if I could. This goes without saying, but you've more than earned my respect. I hope that means something to you. Don't go turning into a stranger, all right? That's an order. It may take some time before things are in order again, but I'll make sure this place is safe for the people living here. Thank you for your help. Now that Stoltz's mad scheme has been dealt with, I can focus on fixing things around here.
Don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Where do I start? Got a list of things to address as long as Skyline Drive. With any luck, the research Hilda has been working on can be put to good use. If nothing else, it will be a good starting point for future research. And if they can't be fixed, well, maybe Hugo could still be useful to us after all. I honestly don't know. Hugo's ability to control them, and even resist the adverse effects himself, are our only clue. Maybe a cure isn't the answer. Maybe Hugo had the right plan with the wrong priority. Being able to harness that power for ourselves, just like Hugo? If we can't find a cure, maybe that's the answer. That's untapped potential. Thanks. We'll be sure to reach out if anything comes of our research. With luck, it will disappear on its own without the machine powering it. I'll ask Audrey if she wouldn't mind keeping an eye on it. It's a mixed bag. Office politics and all that. I'm sure the rumor mill is already running rampant. Just one more thing to deal with.
We got the system and it works, damn it.
Not right now, but we might in the future. I need intel. I need to know we can have a friendly relationship with whoever's out there. I can't risk our security on a whim. Even reaching out to the army could have dire consequences for us. Maybe, in the future. I hold out hope they're still out there. For now, we've got more immediate fish to fry. But who knows? There's plenty of military facilities in this region. May be able to find an ally hidden among them. This is only the beginning. It will take some time for things to settle down. Things are going as well as they can be. I couldn't have done it without your help. Is there anything in particular you wanted to ask? Stoltz isn't talking, but it's not as if that's unexpected. It's only a matter of time until we get some useful information from him. Hopefully, we can right the wrongs he was involved with. Where to start? What was he thinking with his asinine plan back at the lab? What he planned to do with the weather machine? The original purpose of this vault? That's up to her. I told her I wouldn't hold it against her that she tried to shoot me. Many lives have been lost in our time here. Hopefully she's willing to help look after what's left. I suspect her mother alone may be reason enough for her to stay, but she is free to leave if she wishes to do so. Selfishly, I hope she's willing to support us here in the years to come. Audrey and I returned her to her room, where she will be kept under observation. If well behaved, Hugo may be permitted opportunities to see her again. I doubt that will be for quite some time.
Screw it. I miss how it was.
Is there anything else? Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here.
You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or